People from Cape Town, gather here, gather here. Do you remember this image of this bus and this one? And people from Joburg, gather here as well. People from Johannesburg, gather here. Do you remember this bus? Is it still there? Please drop your comments. Let's hear. Tell us the stories that you had taking this public transport. I remember taking this orange Golden Arrow bus, and the gear system was very, very interesting. It was a shaky business that I saw when I was very small. So yeah, very, very interesting. What's my reasoning behind showing these images? I am also going to show this image of this truck here. It's a Liban Logistics Superlink truck with a 6 meter and a 12 meter trailer at the back. I am just showing this. Why? Because I want to talk about a concept called articulated motor vehicles. So basically, articulated motor vehicles are large vehicles made of 2 or more rigid sections that are permanently connected but can pivot. So they can turn basically or articulate relatively to each other. So depending on how you turn or steer the vehicle, the trailers or anything that's attached to that vehicle will turn according to it. So examples are such as a tractor, which is the head of the truck, and a semi-trailer. Okay, that's something else, but if you know what a semi-trailer is, drop it in a comment. Let's learn together. All right, so that's just something I wanted to touch on regarding a articulated motor vehicle. This is a term that you will see in the K53 exam. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me again. So I'll be touching question 14 to 26 of the general questions from the K53 examination test. So we are here to just prepare you. If you like the content, please drop us a like, a share it with your granny, share it with your uncle, share it with your friends from school if you're a matriculant, and let's get this video shared right across whoever will need it. And if you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's an easy thing to do. It's a simple click, just a click, and there we go. All right, let's dive in. Question 14. If you want to turn left with your vehicle, you must ... Okay, is it A, slow down completely, stop and then turn? Is it B, first move to the right to enable you to turn left easily? Or is it C, give the necessary signal in good time? Correct answer is C. So when you want to turn left with your vehicle, you must give the necessary signal in good time. So nice gap, about I would say 10 meters. I would say I'm just giving you my way of driving. 10 meters, of course, it needs to be a nice gap of time that you've basically let the person know behind you that you're going to be turning left, and then the person, of course, will see that signal light, that flicker, and they'll prepare themselves, get through the situation where you're going to be turning left. Okay, so question 14, correct answer C. Question 15, if you come across an emergency vehicle on the road sounding a siren, you must ... Is it A, flash your headlights to warn other traffic, as in, okay, a emergency vehicle is coming through, ambulance, police, flash your lights? No. Okay, is it B, give right of way to the emergency vehicle? Or is it C, switch on your vehicle's emergency lights and blow your hooter? Sorry, no, it's definitely not C. Correct answer is B. You need to give right of way. Why? Because they are in an emergency, so they need to move as quickly as possible to go through and get to the emergency that they need to get to. So always remember that you need to give right of way to the emergency vehicles. Normally you will see this in any road. I've seen it quite often in the N1 coming from Cape Town CBD and heading out into Paarl. What you will see is that the emergency vehicle will either use the yellow lane or they will use the middle lane, and people will just be moving into the yellow lane as the emergency vehicle is coming through, and they will let it pass right through. Very, very special to see. So yeah, that's something very interesting. Okay, let's go. Question number 16. When driving, a driver may, is it A, type an SMS? Can you just take out your phone and then you start typing an SMS? Or is it B, hold the cell phone in one hand and the other hand on the steering wheel? So you hold the phone here in your right hand, and then the steering wheel, you've got it with your left hand. And as you're driving, you are changing your gear, and you are also holding your... No. Let's stop right there. No. Okay, correct answer here is C, not hold a cell phone with any part of the body. So when driving, a driver may not hold a cell phone with any other part of the body, unless they've got a hands-free device that they've got in their ear, or they've got that hands-free that you put on your visor, or your phone system is connected through to your vehicle's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you can answer a call or anything like that, but not type a message. Unless you can send a VN or something, but no, not even sending a VN if you can't do it hands-free. So your hands needs to stay on the steering wheel as you drive, and that's for your own safety. All right, question 17. When a vehicle is stationary, stationary means it's not moving. So when a vehicle is stationary, what must the driver do to make sure the vehicle does not move? In other words, does not roll. So is it A, the gear lever must be put in first gear? Or the senior uncles, this one is for you. I know you put your vehicle in first gear and then you put the handbrake up. Of course, you do this when the vehicle is off, and that's your handbrake. You say, okay, no, this holds the car. If the handbrake fails, then at least it's in gear. It won't roll. Yes, yeah, we hear you, our uncles. We hear you. Okay. The B, parking brake must be applied. Or is it C, the driver must hold the foot brake? Correct answer is B. Parking brake must be applied. What is a parking brake? In modern cars, you will see it's a little button with a P that you basically just press, or you lift it up a little bit and you'll see it will turn red, meaning that it's engaged the parking brake. If it's an automatic vehicle, you can push the gear lever into P, that's for park, and then pull up the handbrake. Manual vehicle, you put your vehicle in first, you pull up your handbrake, and then you go neutral. That's basically engaging your parking brake. So manual vehicle, handbrake up, neutral. And you're going to remember this for the K53 driving as well. Handbrake up, neutral. Okay, that's manual vehicle. All right, question 18. You are in a slow moving traffic in the right lane on an urban road. Slow moving traffic in the right lane on an urban road. The car in front of you would like to turn into a driveway. It has stopped and is waiting as oncoming traffic is heavy. What should you do? Is it A, switch on your left indicator and move into the left lane? Is it B, hoot and say, hello, I'm here? Or is it C, slow down behind the car and wait until you get an opportunity to pass on the left or to proceed? Correct answer is C. You gotta slow down behind the car and wait until you get an opportunity to pass on the left or to proceed. Don't try things. Remember, safety is number one when driving. Okay, question 19. Which of the following statements are wrong? Gotta be careful when we read a question. Which statements are wrong? Is it A, the driver of a motor vehicle shall ensure that a child seated in a car wears a seatbelt, and where available use an appropriate child restraint or child seat? That's option A. Option B, it is not the driver's responsibility to ensure a child is in a child restraint, in other words, a child seat. Is it option C, if a seat not equipped with a seatbelt is available, the driver should ensure that a child of 14 years and younger is seated on the rear seat? Correct answer here is B. It is not the driver's responsibility to ensure a child is in a child restraint or a child seat. That's the correct answer for question 19. That's the wrong one. Okay. So here they ask us what statements are wrong. It's B that is wrong. Okay. The driver has the responsibility to ensure everyone in their vehicles are buckled up before they drive off. When you get in, seatbelts on, and then you drive off. The child should be in a child seat, or if they're old enough, in a normal seat, and put on a seatbelt. There we go. Question 20. The following vehicle may not be used on a freeway. Is it A, an animal-drawn vehicle? Is it B, an articulated motor vehicle? Remember we spoke about articulated. Or is it C, an abnormal loaded motor vehicle? All right. The correct answer here is A, an animal-drawn vehicle. I don't know if you guys remember this picture right here with the gentleman that would come to your house, specifically in Cape Town. This is what I've experienced. So they come through and they scream outside, hello, Oma, hello, Opa. And what are they asking for? If you've got something that they can collect and take to recycling for you or to the waste for you, and you can just give them something small. Yeah, they will come through with a horse or a donkey, and they will have their own, is it the chariot at the back? And there we go. This is all part of experience of life, man. Beautiful stuff. They can't go on the freeway. Think about it, man. They can't pick up speed to 80 k's an hour. Can you imagine a donkey running 80 k's an hour or a horse 80 k's an hour on the freeway? Come on. No. All right, let's go. Question 21. Trailers of which the gross vehicle mass does not exceed 10,000 kilograms, ... Is it A, are not required to fit yellow reflective material to the vehicle? Okay, so now we're talking about reflective material for visibility. Or is it B, shall be fitted with yellow reflective materials to the sides and the rear of the vehicle? Or is it C, shall be fitted with yellow reflective material to the sides of the vehicle only? Correct answer here is B. that vehicle shall be fitted with yellow reflective material to the sides and the rear of the vehicle. Why? That you can see the vehicle as it's moving from the side and the rear. The reflective material is shining at night. Okay, leave that on. Right, especially in when you're doing the Code 3 exam, you will notice that you will get questions like that. It will ask you about reflective material and the chevron tape. Yes, chevron sticker or tape that's normally on the back of the trailer. Okay, let's go. Question 22. Which of the following options are correct regarding when following another vehicle? Is it A, the driver should follow at a safe distance and be able to stop the vehicle safely in an emergency situation, or should the vehicle in front slow down or stop? B, the driver should be able to see the rear types of the vehicle in front. Very weird statements. Is it C, the driver should follow another vehicle, keeping 3 car lengths behind? Question 22. The correct answer is A, the driver should follow at a safe distance and be able to stop the vehicle safely in an emergency situation, or should the vehicle in front slow down or stop? So the person needs to be able to stop safely. Okay, question 23. The use of a temporary sign implies that for some reason, is it A, the rules of the road do not apply? What? Shocking. Is it B, the situation on the road is not normal? Okay. Is it C, traffic must move slowly? Okay, correct answer here is B. The situation on the road is not normal. That's why a temporary sign has been applied at that specific location. And temporary signs have a yellow background. Okay, let's go. Question 24. The following vehicles are not allowed on a freeway. Is it A, vehicles used for conveyance of school children? That's school buses and minibuses. Or is it B, a tractor, except when it is used in connection with construction or maintenance of the freeway? Or is it C, a vehicle driven by a learner driver? What? Learner drivers can't drive on the highway? Okay. Alright, now the correct answer here is B, a tractor, except when it is used in connection with construction or maintenance of the freeway. So that vehicle is not allowed on a freeway. You can't ride a tractor on a freeway because it can't drive that fast. Alright, question 25. When moving off from a stationary position at the side of the road, what is the responsibility of the driver? Is it A, the driver must ensure that it is safe and that he or she will not interfere with traffic approaching from any direction? Or is it B, the driver must indicate their intention and then move off? Or is it C, the driver must join other traffic quickly? Okay, A sounds about right, but it is not right. It's a lot of information that's unnecessary. C, the driver must join other traffic quickly. Nope, it's not right. The correct answer is B. The driver must indicate the intention and then move off. Why is it B? So firstly, the driver indicates their intention, does observation, checks their blind spot, and then move off. So B is indeed the correct answer. The A just takes you on a different route. Well, it's a total confusion there. It's not about traffic approaching and interference. No, it's more of indicating your intention and then moving off. That's communication on the road. Okay, question 26, the last question for this video. When driving a motor vehicle, what is the minimum safe following distance to maintain when following another vehicle? Is it A, the distance is determined by the 2-second rule? Or is it B, a driver may drive as close as possible so that overtaking will be easier? Or is it C, 5 meters at 100 kilometers per hour? Okay, I don't know about C. C is very odd there. B, no, you're not overtaking. You're just thinking more of a safe following distance. So the correct answer is A. The distance is determined by the 2-second rule. What is the 2-second rule? You count in your head. 1001, 1002. That's the 2-second rule. So if a vehicle is in front of you and they pass a specific spot and you following them behind, the moment they pass that specific spot and you following them, you need to count 1001, 1002. All right, so when you count that 2 seconds, if you pass that section quicker than that 2-second rule, it means you're too fast. So you need to have a 2-second gap between yourself and the driver in front of you for a safe following distance. So the bigger the gap, the better. That's the whole idea. So the 2-second rule is more to guide you that you need to have a bigger gap following somebody else. Thank you so much for coming to the end of the video. We appreciate you, we love you, and we know that you're going to do well in the test. We're praying for everyone that watches this video and that you're going to do great. Awesome. Thank you. Remember to hit the subscribe and share with your family members, with your church members, with your granny, with your auntie, everyone. Share this video with them. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are new. We like what we're doing. We enjoy it. And that's why we give stories and explain all these things. Thank you so much and have a good one. Cheers.